What is up, random person on the internet? RTG here, back with some more Humankind. Last time we started a war against Edgar. No surprise, but we're actually making good progress. He is he's losing 42 war support out of his 39 available war support. So he's gonna hit 0. We have 62, well, like 51, and a lot of grievances. So honestly, as much as we aren't taking territory and manifesting any destiny this turn, we could be making a decent amount of pocket change. He's currently offering us a rendo. If we refuse, he's going to get 20 war support. I didn't account for that. I did not account for that. If he gets 20 war support, I mean, we could probably take down his 20 war support next turn. But it would mean, let's see, he would lose 22 this turn, bringing him down to 17, which means we're going to have to fight this for 2 more turns, which I'm not sure if we'd be able to get rid of all his units in that time. Granted, all he has on the land at the moment are partisans, and I think we can see most of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can see all his partisans, and that would just leave a lot of torpedo boats. Okay, so it actually fight is a bit more in our favor than I thought it was. So yeah, refuse this.
There's just no way to make this work. I do not accept.
Simply
Next turn, he's going to have the first attack. Sure, fine. But once it gets to our turn, things get a bit more dangerous for him. Okay, you need to move off the coast. Something just hit you, and I guess it was the frigate. Frigate? Yeah, steam frigate. So, our turn. We have our airstrikes back. This biplane is on patrol, should have probably taken it off. Well, if we can move this core warrior, we can take out the majority of his remaining units, or his remaining partisans. So you, Mr. Core Warrior, need to move. But where do we put you? Here seems fine. Take a shot on this guy. You. Ooh, I think I see another possibility. I mean, 601 half dozen or the other. Either way, we take out 4 units. So I move you back. Move you off the coast. Send these guys packing. hit these guys. Okay, that leaves him with 3 partisans, a steam frigate, and a torpedo boat. All of which we can see. Now the question is, what can we take down? You've moved. You only have a shot over here for some reason. Oh, should have probably.
I have important people to talk to.
Okay, so this battle is all but won. He is reinforcing with land units. And a lot of them by the look of it. Honestly though, planes are really pulling their weight. And planes are heavy. Okay. We have no more bombards this turn. Which means we should try taking out a unit. Okay. Right, we can't force the surrender. What are we? Oh. If we can't force the surrender, what we really need to do is survive on a potential next round. Why are you so strong? See, he's getting dug in on the defense. Really should have saved the bombard that we used. The bombard that we used over here, should have saved that. Right, do we have anyone? Should have purchased out a unit last turn. And should have moved. Where is it? You. Over to the airport some time ago. Okay, Pestilent Pastures we'll look at in a second. Okay, you are an escort ship, a steam frigate at 60 combat strength versus our torpedo boat at. This is a fight we should win. But I'll keep you here. This guy as a screening ship. Right, we can't attack him if he is adjacent to us. So all in all, this isn't the best fight for a torpedo. Kinda wish we could have taken you off air support. How do you not have line of sight? Okay, I am trying to take units down, but they are being very difficult. Okay, we have the next turn to make progress there. Pestilent Pastures. Some terrible affliction blights the livestock of Honolulu, causing the animals to foam at the mouth, attack each other, collapse, and soon perish. Whatever this disease may be, it spreads like wildfire. There is a growing inevitability that this plague will reach other settlements, and thus imperil food stocks across the land. Worse, there are scattered reports of people also falling prey to the frightful new ailment. We must decide how best to stem this pestilent tide while we still can. I guess we investigate. Yeah. We end the turn, and I guess next turn we are able to force the surrender. Oh, still in North America. There's that guy down. Okay.
Hello.
First off, we can force the surrender.
Amusing to hear from you.
We are going to lose war support this turn if we don't do anything about it. What do you have to say?
How do you do?
Excuse me? Oh. And that is a lot of leverage.
I'm not in the business of making threats. However, in this case...
I thought I only...
International crisis. I don't doubt that she's going to declare war on us. Be pretty poor positioning on her part, and we have quite a bit of time to placate her down, in my humble opinion. You are headed here. Okay, you aren't going to go through an active war zone, thank you. You have used all your movement. You know what? I'll retreat you. Just because if you are going to fight, I want you to be adequately defended. Okay. Honestly, sacrifices must be made. Everyone, I would request that you comment a 07 or an 07 in the chat for this brave core warrior. He went down like a true warrior. That get rid of this MP. Honestly, does anyone still control this territory? Because this thing should be damaged beyond repair. Can retake the flag. And all that's left are his naval units. So I guess we can end the round. Okay. We are able to force the surrender. We would lose technically one war support. So this is the ideal time. Because he has a bunch more boats he can add to the fight next turn. And considering he has no land units that I can see, this is arguably the best outcome. Fighting that gives us no benefits, and there's also the chance we lose. So, for surrender, this is 8 instances of paying us 6,000 gold. Can't take Jamaica or Memphis or this other city because we don't occupy them. Can't vassalize him without a next 400 war, next 200, 100 and a lot war support, but we can rob him of a few territories. I was looking, I guess in between episodes, Babylon is his capital, which is right on our border now. And it has 3, if I counted correctly, not well, world wonders: Eiffel Tower, Temple of Artemis, and Machu Picchu. So I would like to spite him as much as possible. So this territory over here, I would like. This territory I don't believe had anything of note. Well, it has some horses and some oil. The territory above it has Monument Valley. Further still, has Yellowstone. But I'd like maybe these 3 around Babylon, if we can get them. So this one to start. I believe this. And I believe this. Can get an additional territory in the north. Is that a good investment? It just might be. Has mercury, aluminum, oil. I think all of those are within the same border. But that gives us a bit more. This gives us a bit more reparation gold, but also has no wonders, but helps us around the Caribbean. It gives us Florida. So you know what? I'll take Florida. Is good enough. I guess.
To put it simply magnificent.
Could have put it better myself, me. So, Babylon is completely surrounded by our territories. So he has this one tiny spot for naval units, which by the look of it, he can't build in Babylon anymore. Jamaica, I think, nope, that's a trading port. I don't think the Caribbean has a harbor. We could, out of spite, just farm a new city over here. But okay, so we mark our spoils. Monument Valley gave stability on the outposts, city outposts. +5 influence, +5 industry, and 1% money per uranium. We currently have no uranium, but we get access to that next turn. Yellowstone, usual stability, +10 goal, and +2 science per researcher. Which is pretty good because we have a decent focus on science production. So with the way things stand, we actually have a chance of taking Babylon. I, for the first time, don't want to nuke it, considering it has the Temple of Artemis adjacent to it, and the Temple of Artemis would be destroyed if we did. Right, grievances.
I'm not in the business of making threats.
Slew of
However,
demands.
In this case,
Wrath and ruin.
Economic sanctions might not be worth it due to how expensive they would be. Sanctions here, yeah,
And you idiocy, even worse.
because I'm just gonna spite you.
You have our greetings.
We have no grievances. In terms of trade, we can get iron, oil, aluminum. All would be useful. We don't need more weapons. How much gold are we making? Yeah, we're making 3,000 gold per turn. I don't mind a little investment in strategics. Okay, and we are... Why can't we trade with Da Vinci?
What concerns you today?
We're still allies. Oh, I apparently lost internet connection. That is weird. But we're gonna have to call the episode there. I'm going to just pop in to... It should have saved that started turn, so we aren't going to miss much. If needs be, will redo a bit of the steps that we took start of the turn and bring us back to where we were. But with that, I have been RTG, you have been you. Peace, love, tranquility to all of you, and I will see you next time.